I have a
Mhm.
question about
Yes.
relationship building. When you show us the publisher model, the two examples of the publisher model, there's no human being creating the relationship behind that. It's more like a brand. But the same principle applies. There's a human, there's a guy, there's somebody or a girl behind this, uh, and they're using their own life experience behind the brand to drive the brand, the relationship through the brand.
Absolutely. So yes, those are two examples. Now there are multiple publisher models that have an actual person attached to it. Ron Douglas is a perfect example. He does a webinar every Wednesday. Does he do all the webinars? No, he brings in other people and he monetizes their content. But again, it's still Ron Douglas. Matter of fact, I'll be on the webinar today. But my point is that that's a model. That is one model. The Goldcast model, let's think about it. For example, now, do you think the person who started Goldcast is actually interested in motivation and inspiration? I'm
Okay.
going to imagine yes. Now, very rarely will you find someone who starts something that they have zero interest in and they do
Hi,
very well.
Malaka.
Hey, how are you?
But sometimes that will happen. But so for the most part, you always want to take in consideration that yes, the person behind the thing is their personality is coming into play for sure.
So there's no major difference in the operational aspect. If I choose to go this route, if I choose to build a brand instead of
None.
putting myself out there, there's no major difference between.
None. None at all. Everything is still going to come out of the empathy map, and everything is still going to come out of your personal story. Because again, what differentiates you? What differentiates your brand from anything else? What can you bring to the table? What is your unique selling proposition? What is your hook? Even if it's for a brand. Now we know who's behind Walmart, right? Sam Walton. We do know that. But have you ever seen Sam Walton on a commercial saying, "Hi, I'm Sam Walton. You should come to Walmart"? No, that's never happened. But what is Walmart's unique selling proposition? Low cost, whatever their thing is now, blah, blah, blah. But that was Sam Walton's belief. That was his way of being. That's why you look at Sam's. So you got Walmart and Sam's. What do they specialize in? Cheap stuff. That's their thing, right? But that's how he was brought up, because he grew up in relatively poverty, and he wanted to have an avenue so people could buy things that they needed for cheap, inexpensively, blah blah blah. All of that boils down to his belief system, and he pushed that belief system through Walmart. That's it. So your brand never goes away. I mean, I'm sorry, not your brand, but your way of being, your ideas, your beliefs, they never go away. You may not be the forefront of it, but your company is going to push those values out, because otherwise, why would anyone do business with your company?